Hey, yo. Houston, we have a problem. So, I'm going to start this video out with a public service announcement, guys. So, this past 4 or 5 days, I've been dealing with a sick kitty, and I thought I knew the reason why, and it is a possibility it was the reason why. It could have been the reason why, but it ends up it wasn't. It was completely unrelated why kitty was sick. The little white one that I fucking love, and you've seen in the videos multiple times. Now, the other one was Oi, and that's the one you saw licking that plastic, right? And that is actually the reason I was going to make this video, and he proved my point. He just happened to come along and do that. We didn't plan this, but guys, listen, man. What happened was my cat got sick, and one of the things that happened was I was rebagging a shit ton of stuff. Now, I use these self-adhesive bags, right? So with these bags, here, hold on, let's do this. We'll put this board in this bag, okay? Ooh. So see this plastic strip right here? So this is where the adhesive is, this strip. So when you peel this off, you end up with this, right? Well, what I was doing was sticking them in these bags. And what happened was I forgot to tie it up when I went to bed. And I think my cat got, well, I know my cat got into it. So like a day later, my cat actually shit out a ball of those plastic strips. And, you know, I don't know. I'm going to assume that dogs, puppies are the same way, where they just can't resist plastic for some reason. So after she did that, she was sick. And it turned out that wasn't the issue, like I said. But when I was at the vet, they checked to see if that was the issue. And I can tell you that if I would have got x-rays, that would have been $250. Surgery would have been $25 to $3,500. Yeah, it was a mess. So what they're saying is that plastic, what can happen is it gets bound up inside. Say, so you have like this one strip, right? So if it gets caught in there and it's in the intestines, it'll start twisting, right? And if it gets caught, what it'll do is compress. And basically what they claimed was it was basically it turns their intestines into an accordion. So it squishes them down, causes them a lot of pain, discomfort, can't go to the bathroom, don't want to eat, you know, lethargic, of course. And then whatever else happens, you know, it could possibly be the worst. So what I'm saying to you, this is what I'm proposing to you. So after you pull this shit off, okay, and you have this, keep a roll of masking tape around if you have animals, okay? And put a strip. So you see what I did there? The old fold over and create a line of tape. And then just do this, dude. Put it on there. And that way it doesn't get lost all over the floor or whatever. And, or you don't have them in a bag. Then after you're done, all you got to do is pull the strip off, roll it up into a ball, and throw it in the garbage, right? Throw it in your garbage bag and you're done. So, yeah. So we had kitty issues. A lot. So, anyways, guys, that was my PSA. And hopefully you guys, if you have pets, I know you love them and you're concerned about them. And, you know, spending $2 on a roll of tape, doing that, they'll last you probably a year or two, as compared to $3,500 or $4,000. Dude, buy the masking tape. And plus, you don't want your cat, dogs, whatever, to suffer, man. So just do it. All right, guys. That's it. Let's hit the music. Alright, Spy Dog, so what do you want to talk about today? You want to talk about top loaders? We could review the top loader. We could use the Secret Wars 2 as an example for the top loader thing. What do you think? Whatever, bro. Whatever. Hey, guys. So glad you came along. Today, we're going to review some top loaders. And I'm not talking about these shitty things. I bought these in the early 2000s. They held up. But honestly, they're garbage. This is like a recipe for disaster here. I hate them because look, these top loaders, it's like real thin. It's like wanting to eat your comic, slice your comic, cut like a ninja, slice like a razor blade. And then also, I feel like if you drop your comic in there, man, it's almost like waiting for a roof leak or something for it to just fill up with water. Fuck these things, dude. All right, so anyways, right, Spy Dog? Fuck those things. What I'm talking about today, Spy Dog, is these guys right here. So I'll show you that I bought some off the shelf first of all, just a test run. And look, guys, I've been using these things for all these because they're made out of PVC. They've got this thick. If you can see, there's a thickness. There's like a skeleton there, an exoskeleton. So anyway, it's got the thick PVC plastic, so it's extra protection for these. And also because of the way I'm displaying them on an angle, it gives it extra support because you know I'm using them thick boards, but also gives it extra support because of that. So anyways, this way I figured if I bump or fall, which I don't think is going to happen, but just in case, just for display purposes, that they would be a lot safer, a hell of a lot safer. So anyways, this is a Silver Age top loader from BCW. You can see it's 7 1/4 inches wide, okay? And I figured at first that I could just use the Silver Age and because I'll fit everything. But then when I started using this is my regular bags and boards that I use, I started noticing the incredible size gap. And then I do have some current size bags and boards as well, and it's the gap there is way more prominent. So I was like, you know what? I might as well see if there's any other sizes. So I ordered the current sized ones, okay? And when I did that, that's these guys right here. They say 7" by 10 3/4. Okay? And I really do like these BCW ones, man. They're crystal clear. Actually, all these are crystal clear. And that was one of my concerns when I ordered the other brand, that it wasn't going to be as clear. But you can see here, when I try to put this in there, it's super tight. I actually would have to fold the plastic to get it in there. I mean, it's rubbing, man, just barely. And listen, man, you know, that's why I use these bigger bags and boards, is because I don't want to squish my comic into anything, because that's how you damage a comic, okay? So I was like, well, I still have these. It wasn't a total waste because I got a 10-pack of these and a 10-pack of those. It wasn't a total waste because I do get from my comic shop current bags and boards, and I still use those, but I prefer to use the ones that I buy because I get the halfbacks and those ones that are super clear, right? So anyways, I went ahead and ordered these guys, Ultra Pro, and I actually ordered 20 of these because they're the right size for me, because look, it says 7 1/8 thickness, okay, or width. So that actually does fit perfectly on here. Look at that. Beautiful. Ta-da. Cha-chow. Pa-pow. Pa-pow. But so I ordered 20 of these. It wasn't a waste, and I'm glad I did it. I still have use for the other ones. I do have bigger comics. The Silver Age ones obviously can be used for thicker books like annuals or prestige formats or whatever. And like I said, I still have a use for these, but these are my main ones. Now, guys, I don't know. The price range was all in the same. It was all same price range, I think. But something I did, and I wish I would have thought of it first. I had to go backwards, so I had to remeasure everything, test by putting bags and boards in there, seeing where the gap was, making sure it was right. But what I did was, I went and paint markered the bottom. Now you can see with this one, I paint markered it black. Okay? Now that's how I know that this is the 7 1/8 ones, okay? So it's always going to be the black ones that I want to use for the red standard ones, right? And then I used a red paint marker for the current size ones. And of course I used silver for the Silver Age ones. Now I was going to use white for these, but then I realized that it was way too close to the silver, and I figured it was just going to cause confusion, so I went back and used a red paint marker. But guys, when you put these on a shelf, you're never going to notice that line, okay, when you display these. But it'll be good for you because it's going to make your life a lot easier than trying to figure out which one fits what. Or I don't know. Oh, God. So, so anyways, I recommend doing that if you're getting different size ones like I did. And but guys, honestly, I love all of these. Like I said, the Ultra Pros they seem slightly different than the other ones, but they're I mean, it's not even a thing. You can't even tell to look at it. You'd have to really study it. So, anyways, guys, if you're going to have these out, I recommend, if you're displaying them, to definitely buy some of these for extra protection. As always, you don't want to leave comics out. Like, you'll see, I'll keep rotating these because I don't want the sunlight. I don't care what kind of protection you have. Light, even if it's not sunlight, if it's just regular light, you leave this out here for years, it's going to fade, man, just from the ceiling light or whatever. So don't do that. But I am going to rotate these, and then they'll go in the boxes, whatever. I might pull them out again. I mean, they're for looking. Comics are for looking. But you don't want the elements beating on them, man. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, one other thing. I was thinking about buying more of these, to be honest, because I was thinking some of my higher valued books that I might not want to get encapsulated, I might want to keep these in the box in this just so they don't take any damage, man. Like I said, it's extra protection. You can see that that's like it gives it an external skeleton, an exoskeleton, just like Centurions. You remember Centurions? It's got that exoskeleton, and it'll keep it in the thickness of the PVC oil, keep it from taking damage. So there you go, guys. That's my review on BCW and Ultra Pro top loaders. And Spy Dog, I hope you're entertained. Are you not entertained? War. Yeah. Okay. So today we're here. Spy Dog is helping us geek responsibly. And which one is this, Todd?
This is my monthly mail call.
Monthly mail call for May.
The monthly mail call.
So what is it?
It's supposed to be Avengers heavy because from the movie Endgame.
Okay.
So that was the overall theme of the the mail call for the month. So
what is it? What was it? How does he do that? What's the hashtag?
MMC
May
19.
Okay, cool.
So that should be it. So
cool. Oh, do you want the trusty Gerber dime, or do you want your opener?
That's a little overkill today.
What?
I'm in a more subdued,
Trusty Gerber dime. God bless the Gerber Company, and they're well known for their knives and babies. It reminds me, remember that old Saturday Night Live skit with the guy who had the toys that was like Bago glass?
You mean that was a skit? Man, my mom lied to me.
Little Johnny, what was it? Little Johnny Firestarter Pyro Kit. Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And it's funny because it is that company. It's not like Gerber, Gerber that makes like the boards for comic bags. It's not that company. No, this is the baby company. It's amazing.
It is?
Yeah. It's Gerber. Pretty sure it is. It's definitely not the Gerber.
I got you.
All
right, here's
all right, so you got your sack.
The black bag.
Grab your sack.
Mm-hmm.
No tape on that. That's all right, though.
There's never no tape on the bag.
Never no
tapes. All right, that looks like the graphic novel.
GN.
Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Crime of the Century storyline. So,
okay.
Does that sound familiar to you?
I'm familiar with seeing those books in the dollar bin.
Yeah.
Not these books, but the singles.
I got you.
I can also tell you that this is a trade paperback, not a graphic novel. You know how you can tell the difference? And a graphic novel's become a generic term. So, like a graphic novel is actually something that's written for the medium. So, like,
I gotcha.
Back in the day, Marvel had that Marvel graphic novel line. Those stories were put out strictly for that line, so they were magazine sized or whatever. But then at some point, they started reprinting the singles, and those were called trade paperbacks, TPBs. And then after a while, people just started using the term graphic novel to describe it. Like they say, like, and it's a media thing too, because they don't like to use the word comic book because it makes them sound, I don't know, I guess childish or infantile or what, you know how the public perceives comics.
So if they say stopping right now, if I
so if they say graphic novel, like they'll say like Watchmen is the greatest graphic novel ever written. Well, no, not really, because it's not even really a graphic novel, you know.
So a graphic novel is an original story that was written specifically for that. That is the format of the story. And the trade paperback is usually a collection of individual issues that carry a certain storyline or a common thread that would say, you know, go with the Infinity Stones. You might get Silver Surfer, you might get the different parts to explain the story.
Basically reprints.
Very good to know.
So we learned something today.
There we
Learning
go.
you something.
Yeah. Dave's showing his chops, man.
Boy, get down. Being a little peckerhead.
What are you doing, huh? All right.
What else you got, man?
I'm
that looks like a fancy bag.
All right, let's see.
Nice bags, huh?
Well, I think that might...
Ooh, let me see that.
That might be the pop out of this one.
Wow, that's a cool one, dude.
Yeah.
What number is that?
11.
Okay, that looks like it's in really nice condition.
Isn't the new God supposed to be up and coming on the horizon here, right?
Well, in the DCU, that's what they were alluding to since the beginning, since Batman, Superman, and stuff like that, building up to Darkseid. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what's going on with DCU anymore. But it's still awesome, dude. The new gods are awesome. Darkseid's awesome.
Wasn't this a lot of Jack Kirby's baby?
That was Jack Kirby's baby, dude.
Yeah, like writing the whole thing and everything wasn't just like him. Okay.
I know one of the times he was dicked off at Marvel, he went back and that's what he did, is he created that, because I think he was actually had the idea for Marvel, and then when he quit, he just used it for DC and introduced him in the Jimmy Olsen book, and then made the New God series. And I know it's such a weird.
I'm sure if we sat down and looked at the timeline, I'm thinking, what artists did Marvel have in their stable that they would piss Jack Kirby off and then, I mean...
If we don't need you anymore,
I would have
Kirby.
just been like, sit down,
Punk
Jack,
ass.
light your pipe there and we'll talk. I mean, just calm down, so...
All right, what else you got?
This is the
artwork.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool. An homage to 181.
Uh-huh. This is... can you see the name on the bottom? Who's the artist?
Vinsun 3 with 16.
Okay.
Man, the art, their art over the last 6 months has been off the hook for these cards.
Pretty badass this month, man. Very good. They haven't had a dud yet. Every single one of them has been very good artists. So next on the list, there we go. As I figured,
Dark Avengers number 186.
Yep. So you kind of figured there was going to be some Avengers in there with Endgame, exploding on the world. So there you go. There's an Avengers. We got another one.
Another Avengers.
We got
Academy.
Avengers.
That's a neat cover.
Academy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're 2 for 3 out of the Avengers theme. And finally this month, wow, some old school Iron Man.
Iron Man, Last Tango with the Titanium Man.
There you go.
It sounds like they're having a dance-off.
I don't know. We got the Japanese flag in the background. 135. So.
I think Titanium Man is Japanese. I think that's why.
Okay. There we go. So that's the monthly mail call. Very cool.
Cool.
Jack Kirby certainly blew this one up.
I'm really digging that New Gods, man. Let me see this guy. Yeah, it's a pretty nice shape, man. I don't know if this is a key or anything. I'm not that familiar, but that's badass. That looks like Calabac Air shooting Orion. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a nice book to have. Man, these bags they got are pretty nice too, man.
Yeah. I see they're all stamping them Milk Geek. Well, this one isn't, but most of them have been stamped Milk Geek Comics. So very cool, Tom. You did it again. Nice, nice monthly mail call. So
he mailed responsibly, filled your order responsibly.
Absolutely. Cool. Hey, you know what? We're be about halfway to the next one by now because I've had this for a little while. We've been busy. We've been busy.
No doubt.
But
yeah, you've been busy winning contests and everything.
Well, you know what? I didn't win I didn't win the last month one though, so I was okay. They announced it the other day.
Okay. Oh, did they?
Yeah, he's up to 6, and I think I saw something on there. He was going to do 10 next month.
Wow.
So there will be 10 prizes out there floating around available for when you post your monthly mail call. So
there must be a lot of people that are getting on the mailing list, I guess. Seems like it.
I find it kind of weird because I think he said he was going to cap it at like 1,000, and then when you look at the monthly mail calls who posted, I mean, it's not even 150.
Oh yeah, people weren't posting it online. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think it was out of 115, 120 people out of everybody who receives a monthly mail call. It's a shame. I mean, don't do it. You know?
That's what I was going to say. You're going to jinx yourself.
Hey man, you know what? Best luck to you. And I mean, I'm in for 2, man. So I'm it's,
can't win if you don't play though.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like them gamblers told me, gotta lay it down to pick it up. You know, so there you go. So
all right, I guess we're done geeking responsibly. And thanks, Tom, Russ, Golden Age Guru. Who else we got? Ryan, Fire Guy Ryan, the chick. I always forget Aaron. And yeah, thanks everybody. So
we'll be back shortly.
Enough said.
Good. All right.
Boom.
Bye. I like turtles.
NERDCORE out.
What if I had the power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters and they became arch enemies? Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems. The Emperor and Stan Lee would coach the 2 opposing teams. Keep it clean, no back.